Shalom Israel, Shalom. This is Yaakov with another beautiful KOZ quick cut. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. The topic of this lesson is, are you really fit for the kingdom? Because there's a lot of brothers out there who are the loudest when it comes to screaming Kom Yasharala and all these good things, and wearing their fringes and, doing certain things of the men of the Lord, trying to move in the ways. But we know that there's a lot of wolves in sheep clothing, and especially in these last days. This is prophecy. This is all prophecy. So let's jump right into it. And the first precept I want to pull up is going to be in Hebrews. We're going to go to Hebrews 4 and 12. Let's go ahead and jump right into that. All right. So with that being said, let's see. Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit. So the Most High is telling us that His word is going to do more damage than any gun or threat or sword or danger or any type of weapon that a man can make. His word is going to cut deeper and quicker than any gun or knife that any man can make. His word is stronger than that. His word is going to do more damage than that. Understand that, Israel. Understand that His word is a weapon. It's going to piss a lot of people off. What do you think happened to Yahweh Shah when he was spreading his word? Do you think he was out being a nice guy, saying the things that they wanted to hear? He said everything that they didn't want to hear. He rebuked those niggas. He rebuked those spicks that didn't want to hear. He rebuked them the same way he did the Edomites. He's going to spit them out of his mouth. So understand that. Understand that that's what it is. That's how it's going to be. All right, let's go to hang on a second. Let's try let's go to Matthew. Hang on one second, Israel. We're going to go to Matthew 11. Hang on one second. It's hard to work with two hands. Hang on, Israel. Bear with me. I'm doing this all by myself, and I'm trying to function like, hang on one second. We're going to Matthew 11 and 6. Right? Matthew 11 and 6. And Matthew 11 and 6 reads, and blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. So if you're offended in the words of the Most High, you're already done. Let me repeat that. If you are offended in the words of the Most High, Yahweh, you're already done. You are already done. So understand that. So also we're going to go to real quick. So the thing is, let's go to Luke real quick before I go there. Let's go to Luke. Hang on one second. Gotta turn these pages, Israel. Hang on. We're going to Luke 14. We're going to start at 28. Let me get that real quick. Luke 14. St. Luke 14, 28. Give me 1 second. 28. All right. So we're going to do Luke 14, 28. Let's start there right now. All right. So 28, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? So what fool is going to come in here and try to do the Lord's work, and you don't know if you can finish this work? You don't know if you have what it takes to do this work, but you're going to sit down and make a vow to do the Lord's work, but you don't even know if you can finish it. You don't know if you can tough this out. You don't know if you can tough it out. 29, less happily after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it. And all that, behold, it began to mock him. So everybody that heard that you told that you were an Israelite, you wear your fringes, you're going to do the Lord's work, and now all of a sudden that you can't do it anymore, or you're afraid, or you're too tired, or you're too weak, or whatever your reasons are, they're going to mock you. They're going to say, I knew you were going to give it up sooner or later. I knew you were going to give it up sooner or later. saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. That's what they're going to say about you. Or what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consult whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000. So you don't even know what you're dealing with. 10,000 men, 20,000 men, or 40,000 men, or how much work you're dealing with when it comes to the Lord's work. What do you have to actually do? You didn't consider that. But yet you call yourself an Israelite shouting Kwam Yasharala, but you don't want to stand 10 toes down for the Lord. All right. Or else, while the other is yet far away, he sendeth and Simbich and desire conditions of peace. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he have, he cannot be my disciple. Salt is good, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be seasoned? Is it neither fit for the land? It is neither fit for the land, nor yet for the dunghill, which is the waste sewage. But men cast it out. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. So what the Most High is saying is, if you start to build his house and you quit in the middle of building his house, he got nothing for you but death. That's the only thing that he has for you. That's what it is saying. That's thus said the Lord. All right, let's get another precept. Hang on, let me put it down so I can skip these pages. Hang on, Israel. Bear with me, because there are men out there who are lying to people and pretending to be men of the Lord when they're not really men of the Lord. They're actually wolf in sheep clothing, set up to dethrone men, to throw them off their game, to mess them up, and to get them into that ditch. All right, we're gonna go to 2 Timothy 4. Let's go to 2 Timothy verse 4, chapter 4, and we're gonna do we're gonna start at verse 1. All right, this is 2 Timothy 4, verse 1. I charge thee therefore before God and the Lord Yahushua the anointed, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearance and his kingdom. Verse 2. Preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season, reproof, rebuke, exhorting with all long suffering and doctrine. Verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. They're not going to listen. But after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itchy ears. Listen to any garbage. You ain't got to do what their brothers say. Come on, y'all. Come on, Israel. It's thus said the Lord. The Lord didn't come here. The Lord said he didn't come here to make peace. He came here to make war. He came here to divide. He came here to put brothers against brothers with wickedness. Because your brother, if your brother is not willing to do thus said the Lord, that's not your brother. If your brother is afraid of the highways and the byways, he's not your brother. If your brother is walking in fear, if your brother don't want to give up his life for the Lord, that ain't your brother. Verse 4. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned into fables. But watch thou in all things, endure affliction, endure affliction like the Most High told us to, like Yahushua did. How many times was Yahushua smacked? How many times was he cussed out? How many times was he picked up and they try to throw him over a freaking cliff? Wake up. Listen, if this is too much for you, then it's not for you. If this is too much for you, this ain't for you. Do the work of an evangelist. Make full proof of thy ministry. All right, we're going to keep going. Do one more. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. Are you prepared to be offered up? Are you prepared to be offered up? Are you prepared to give up your life? Are you prepared to give up your life? Are you prepared to stand up for the Lord? Are you prepared to be a sacrifice for the Lord? Let's go to Romans real quick. Let's find out what that's dealing with. We're going to go to Romans 12. We're going to start at verse 1. Romans 12. And we're going to do verse 1 and 2. All right. Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. So it's your reasonable service to give up your body. to offer up your body as a living sacrifice. That means, that it's normal for somebody to cuss you out and threaten your life out in the highways and the byways. It is normal for you to say things that they find detestable. If the people in the highways and byways, mostly, if they mostly think what you're saying is good, then you ain't doing the Lord's work. If nobody is threatening you, you ain't doing the Lord's work. If nobody hates you for what's coming out, thus said the Lord, out of your mouth, then you ain't doing the work. If nobody have tried to strike you, nobody has tried to cuss you out or demean you, if nobody tried to disrespect you, then you ain't doing the Lord's work. Wake up. You ain't doing the Lord's work. So stop allowing men to tell you that something is wrong with your teaching, because brothers and sisters who are now heathens are cussing you out because of what's coming out your mouth, because of the spirit that you're walking in. If you're walking in the spirit of wicked, they're going to love you. They're going to like you. But if you're walking in the spirit of the Lord, guess what? They're going to hate you. They're going to hate you. They're going to hate you. Why? Because you're walking in the spirit of the Lord. Let's go to Psalms 94 and 16. 94 and 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? That's what your God is asking you. Are you going to rise up for your God? Are you going to stand 10 toes deep down in the dirt and stand up and fight for your God? Or are you going to die and sacrifice your body? Give up your body for the Lord into death. Not until you get an evil eye from a Christian, but into death. Are you willing to do that? Who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Who's going to stand up for me against these evildoers? Who's going to do that? Who's going to do that? Are you going to do that? Did you count the cost? Did you count the cost of doing these things for the Most High God? Let's go to Matthew real quick. Matthew 10. Bear with me. I'm using one hand with these scriptures now. Bear with me. We're going to go to Matthew 10 and 28. Let's do 10 and 28. All right. And it says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So your God is telling you, first of all, you're a fool for having fear of another man who threatens your life. You're a fool. You are a damn fool. You should have no fear of a man. You should have no fear. Fear he who can kill your body and your soul. That's who you should fear. Psalms 144 and 1. Teach me to fight. That's what we go to the Most High for. He teaches us to fight. That's Psalms 144 and 1. The Most High teaches us to fight. He's the one that wins our battle for us, because he put it in our spirit to take care of our enemies. That's why he always used less of us as possible to fight the enemy, because he wanted us to know, and he wanted them to know it's him that's doing the fight, not us. So we don't have to. So what, you're going to be bold in the truth out in the highways and byways when you got 50 men with you, and not be bold with 2 men? Be bold with 2 men. Why? Because it's not your brother beside you that's helping you fight. It's your God that's winning your battles. It is your God. It is your God that's helping you win these battles. And also understand that nothing can hurt us unless the Most High deem that. That's Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Nobody can hurt you except the Most High put that to happen. Luke 10:19 tells us that nobody can hurt us. Nothing can hurt us, according to Luke 10 and 19. No one and nothing can hurt us unless the Most High put that there and make that happen. That's the only way. Our Most High also said that he who looks back after putting his hand on the plow, after doing the work, he who looks back, he ain't fit for the kingdom. That's Luke 9:62. If you're going back to your ways, or if you're backpedaling, or you're slowing down, or you're putting on the brakes, you're saying, whoa, Ark, it's getting too deep. Whoa, Ark, the way you're preaching these words out, you're getting people pissed off and getting people mad. It's thus said the Lord, brother. It's thus said the Lord. So Luke 9:62, if you started the work of God and you back up, you ain't fit for the kingdom, Art. Go to Luke 9:62. You ain't fit for the kingdom, Art. If that, so the Most High, he want us to lay down our life. Let's go to that John 15 real quick. Let's go there real quick. Salakia, Israel, hang on one second. trying to do the best I can with what I got. Hang on a second. John 15, and we're going to do John 15, John 15, John 15, John 15, and we're going to do 13. All right. Greater love, this is John 15:13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. So if you're not willing to lay down your life for your, that means you putting your body in harm's way. If you're not willing to do that for your brother, you ain't fit for the kingdom. The most beautiful thing that a man can do for his brother is stand in front of his brother in a line of fire. Isn't that what Yahweh did for you? Didn't Yahweh take that beating for you? Didn't Yahweh take getting spat on for you? Didn't Yahweh get cussed out for you? And if you too good, I had a brother that told me that, a brother tried to make me feel a certain way because he said, wow, that dude got in your face. Oh, that dude got in your face. But here's a question that my wife was wondering. While that brother was in my husband Yaakov's face, what was you doing while he was in my husband? What were you doing as a brother? What was you doing? So if you don't want to lay down your life for your brother and protect your brother, you ain't fit for nothing but death. According to God, according to the Most High God, you ain't fit for nothing. You ain't fit for the kingdom. You're fit for death. If you're not willing to lay down your life for your brother, you're fit for. And the Most High can't stand. Most High hate cowards. The Most High. Let's go to that. John 21. Let's go to that. The Most High actually hates cowards. Let's go to Revelation 21 and verse 8. 21 and verse 8. But the fearful is a coward, somebody who's afraid of things that they shouldn't be. The only thing you should fear is the Most High God and keep them laws, statutes, and commandments. The Most High say stand down 10 toes deep down for him and stand up for his word and fight for his name and protect your brother. If that ain't what you're doing, then you're a coward. So the fearful and the unbelieving and the abominable and the murderers and the whoremongers and the sorcerers and the idolaters and the liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. That's the death you don't come back from. The first thing after all those things, murderers and whoremongers and all those nasty, disgusting, abominable people, the first thing the Most High said that he hated was cowards. So if you don't want to stand 10 toes down deep in the dirt for your brother Ark, you ain't nobody's Ark but the damn Ark of the devil. That's who you are. That's who you are. So if you are not, if you're not bold enough to stand boldly in the truth and rebuke the heathen in the streets where they belong to be and to be rebuked at in the streets, as the Most High said. The Most High literally said, go out in the middle of the street and rebuke them if they don't want to listen. The Most High literally said that. Go in the middle of the street so everybody can hear you and rebuke them heathens. So if that's too deep for you, you ain't fit for the kingdom. If you think your brother is speaking too boldly in the truth, if you think your brother is making people angry and pissing them off and hurting their feelings and making them upset and making them not want to listen to the Bible anymore, if that bothers you, if that offends you, then you are children of the devil and not of God, because God did not come here to be your friend and nobody else's. Why do you think he sent his son for only 144,000 men and those who listen to him? He didn't say I come for the world. He didn't say I come for all this or all that. He's literally said in John that I come for those who he sent out into the world with as lamb among wolves, his men, his flock. He come for his flock and those who listen to his flock, those who are listening to the words that they speak. Thus said the Lord. He's only coming back for them, because those are the only people who have what it takes to make it to the kingdom of heaven. It ain't for everybody. If this message if this message offend you, all praises to the Most High God. If you think that I said something that's ungodly, all praise to the Most High God. That means you've already been sifted. Wake up, brothers and sisters. If these words offend you, you've already been sifted out. This is sifting season. This is the time. This is the time for heathens and the wolves to be sifted out. So If these words offend you, I guarantee you, you ain't fit for the kingdom of heaven. That's thus said the Lord.